Hello and welcome to this review of Pickaxe. Pickaxe is basically, in a nutshell, a no-code platform that lets you build AI tools, and you can use the tools for yourself, or you can embed them on your website. You can also sell access to them if you so choose. So as you can see here, I've already got an account. They have they had a lifetime plan that I have got towards the end of last year through AppSumo. And as you can see right here, I get the 750 credits a month, um, 50 studios. I can upload up to 50 documents. It's got everything here, custom domains. You could use your own API key. I currently use OpenAI API key. I also have Anthropic that I use. But this, as far as I know, this is gone now. So you would have to go with one of these plans. So just to show you real quick, I'm going to switch over as if I'm logged out. They actually do have a free plan here, and you get 50 credits a month. This is what you get with the free plan. You can upload up to 3 documents. You can still monetize. You can still embed them. If you use your responses, but you only can connect up to one action. So they do have a free plan for everyone to try out. This is the annual plan. They actually have both monthly, which is more expensive, and then they have the yearly. So as you can see here, you get a lot more if you go with the pro plan, the 4,500 credits. I haven't used any credits actually. I've used maybe a few just for testing when I would build the tools. I just use an API key. So that's the pricing section there. And I would like to show you how to create one. So I'm going to click create here. As you can see, you can create one as a form. You could do it as a chat. And they also have an automatic AI builder where you can go in and it asks you questions and of how you want the tool to actually be. And also down here, you can create studios, which I'll show you the ones I built later on. So I'm going to click on chat right here, and I'm going to include the link to this. This is one that I came up with the prompting and the role and everything here. I just called it a ghostwriter agent. So right here is where you would post the first part of that. I'm going to select the GPT-4o here. I'm going to go back and I'm going to copy this and paste it in here. So as you can see, I gave it a role, responsibility, knowledge or expertise. Right here, the capabilities. You can give people the capability to upload their own knowledge base, so like documents and everything. And another thing right here, you can give it the image generation capability. I'm going to turn that on. Down here would be introductions. I always have this on mine. You don't have to, but it'll generate icebreakers, which are like just prompts that people can click on, like see right here on the right. I'm going to give it a title, Ghostwriter Agent. Right here would be prompt injection, and that would be the second sec right here, which was how do you want the agent to respond? Once again, this will be linked down in the description. So if anybody wants to try it out on their own, they can. So I will paste that here. And looks like this section is done. Now I would click configure. I'm going to give it my own little picture right here. I'm going to give it this ghost PNG. This is the chat icon. You can switch this if you want. I'm going to keep it on this one. And for the placeholder text, which is down here, I'm just going to say, ask me anything about writing. Down here, we have the token lengths. I usually like to leave this at about 500, and then I'll put this at like 1,000. This memory buffer, like right here, you click this, it tells you what it is. If you set this too low, it won't remember the conversation, and you can't ask like follow-up questions. Right here would be the memory buffer, so I set it to 1,000. The input length, I usually leave it at about 500. And the output length, you can make this bigger or smaller, based on whatever you want. Here's the privacy. I'm gonna leave this as public. I'm gonna post it on my website for a while. You can make it clonable, which means another user can clone it if they want. Another Pickaxe user. Um, Training dialogue. You can add training dialogue to it. You can give example inputs, example responses, but I'm not gonna put anything in there. This is creativity. It recommends you just leave it on point 0.8. Try to use these words so you can put in words that you wanted to use. You can put words that you wanted to avoid. So you can see here, you can put that in. So this looks like this is good for now. I'm going to make this kind of like just a basic tool that anyone can try out if they want. This is the knowledge base. You can upload files here if you want. You click upload web page. You can post like a video link. You could post a blog post link. Tons of different things you could try. Down here is the knowledge settings. How relevant does a knowledge-based chunk need to be to get included in the query? I just use it. I leave this as 60. That's how they have it already set up. I also leave it here at 750. So it basically will be like a short article. How much information should be pulled per query? Context, I also leave it as they have it. Use this content in this section if relevant to better inform your answer. The actions, you can connect up to 2 actions. I always include Google search. So you would do that and click connect, and it'll do that. And as you can see here, there's way more connections that you can do. You can, actually I'll click see more. There's Flux, there's PDF generator, there's Dolly 3, there's tons of webhooks. You can use 11 Labs, Mid-Journey. There's tons and tons of different ones that you can use. I can't use more than 2 because I don't have a pro plan. I just have the lifetime plan. So I want to say if you have a pro plan, you can use more than 2 actions. And right here, you can see you could build your own action. So there's people out there that may want to build their own action and add it in. So this is a little bit more involved, but it's kind of, it's neat that they actually have it. All right, so right here would be a description of the tool. So like for this one, I would just put something like a tool to help with writing questions. I mean, you could come up with whatever you want, but that's basically what you could do here. You could just put in a description so people know what it actually does. And I'm going to go ahead and publish this. So once this is published, you can see here the settings. So instead of using Pickaxe credits, which you can do that too, depending on your plan, I'm going to select one of my API keys and I'll leave it as public for now. I'm going to set this right here. Since it's free, I'm going to set it as 5. So if anybody wants to use this, they can. I'll leave the direct link to it in the description. And I'll also show you later on some of the ones that I posted to my own website. I created a whole bunch of them. I have probably like 300 different personas that I was going to use to create a whole bunch of different ones. I just haven't done it all. I've probably created, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 at the most. This right here would be, so anybody that used it could see the inputs and the outputs. I mean, some people don't care about that, others do. So this would be like a privacy kind of thing. So it's up to you how you'd want to, set it. You could also make it clonable, so other Pickaxe users could clone this and then just change it and use it however they want. So right here you can see I set it as public. And so what you would do is you would click deploy. And these 3 options are here. You can embed this, so you can embed it on a website. You could add it to a studio, which is another functionality. And you could also just click on share the link. So again, I'll leave the link. I'll just leave the link to it in the description of this video, so anybody can try it out. And I will probably also post it on my own website if anybody wants to try it out there also. And just as a test, I'll show you how this works. You would click new chat, and then if you wanted to, you could click one of these. Can you share insights into adapting your writing style for diverse projects, such as fiction novels and corporate white papers? And you can see right here, it's thinking. So this is going to be the output that it gives you. As you can see here, it gives you a ton of information. Adapting your writing style for diverse projects like fiction novels or corporate white papers requires a keen understanding of the target audience. So it gives you a whole ton of information about adapting writing style, best practices. You can also do things like, I can ask it, please generate a blog post summary for a blog post titled, and the only thing I would come up with is mastering how to blog in 2025. Just as an example. All right, I'll see what it gives me here. That's just a basic prompt, so it may or may not actually give me anything good. So as you can see, this thing responded based on the framework that I entered earlier. You saw like I gave it a role and the task and everything. And right here, it went to the, it used the web. So you saw that action that I connected about Google and everything. So it's giving you these right here, as resources. And it even has follow-up questions. You can keep going with this and just ask it more and more things. So it all depends on what you want to use this for. All right, now I'm going to show you my own dashboard, and these are some of the studio that I created. There's 2 of them. Okay, so right here you can see I've got 35. I gave them each a name. I gave them a picture. So like right here, I'll just click on this one. I can give it a test. See, these are some old responses that I had right here. You can go in and you can delete the responses if you'd like. Go in and click new chat. You could test it out. So right here, how can I troubleshoot a hardware issue remotely if the user is non-technical? So you click it and then it'll just generate the answer based on whatever you put into it as a framework, like I showed earlier. So as you can see here, it's giving you a ton of information. Troubleshooting a hardware issue remotely with a non-technical user can be challenging. So it gives you like a step-by-step here, initial assessment, guided troubleshooting, step-by-step instructions, remote assistance. So it gives you a ton of information. And these are the 2 studios that I created. So like with this one, I'm going to show you right here. This is what it would look like. Like you can design the pages how you want them. It gives you the design. You can just put in the context, the content, typography, colors, buttons and forms, themes. So there's a whole bunch of things you can do. And then I can test it like right here. I can click try it out and it'll show me all the different, these are all the tools that I put into this one, I included. So then if I wanted to share it, this is the link to it. You can include as many tools as you want. You can do different tiers for pricing. You can put in, 3 tiers, 2 tiers, a bunch of, 5 tiers if you want. You can put in a free tier, for example. You could look at it, what it would look like on a phone right here. And this is what it looks like on desktop, obviously. So this is that was the studio. And I'm sure there's a lot of other people on YouTube that have also shown like how to create the studios. So, and they also have like a community. I can show you that. These are just the different, questions that people have. People asking questions on, about bugs, prompting helped, bug site issues, about knowledge, about the knowledge base. So as far as I would say overall, Pickaxe is probably one of the easiest tools that I've used as far as like no code, how to build AI chatbots and things like that. So I would definitely recommend it. I can leave a link in the description if somebody wanted to sign up. They have the free tier, then they have the paid tiers. So overall, I would say anybody could use it if they're interested in creating these type of tools, and I would highly recommend it. So here's a quick example of what you could do with these chatbots. You can embed them. I embedded some on my own website. So, like as you can see here, I have different agent personas. I have business agents, information technology agents, marketing agents. Took a screenshot, posted them here. So, as an example, if you come in and you click business agents, you can see all the different ones that are included. So, I gave them names, I gave them a picture, and just as like a random one, I could click this right here. What strategies can help our company successfully enter a new international market? So what it's going to do is it's going to come back with an answer. But with something like this, it's going to ask you for more information because it doesn't know anything about the company. So it's going to be right here, by following these strategic steps of consideration, your company can increase. So this is like a general, kind of like a generic response. Um, you know, Marketed research analysis, competitive positioning, entry mode selection. So it's giving you information just based on like any company, I guess you could say. So these tools, they can help in certain instances depending on what you're looking for. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this one. I recommend Pickaxe to beginners and advanced users alike, anybody that's into no-code tools. It's probably the easiest no-code AI agent builder that I've seen so far. I mean, I know there's a lot out there. So once again, I will leave all of the links in the description, and I will see you in the next one.